everybody. Welcome back to the channel. This is Mystic Waterz. And today we are playing Austentatious. What? Austentatious. Who? Ostentatious. Episode Choose Your Story. Your. I'm sorry, I have a lot of energy. How y'all doing today? Y'all doing good? Y'all, let's go ahead and get into Austentatious. Now, if you did not see the last episode, what you doing? Go ahead and watch the last episode, okay? Because there's a lot of stuff that went down, okay? I'm thinking these next episodes, see, look, this is a bonus chapter. See, y'all didn't know that, did y'all? You did it. But it's going to be bonus chapters. And then the story is completely done. And then we'll have to move on to a next story, which I'll be completely sad because I absolutely love Austentatious. So this says, this is a bonus chapter. You can choose to view the alternate ending of the story if you wish. Oh. Y'all. I don't want to do, should I do the sad ending? I don't want to see the sad ending. I know y'all might, but I know it didn't really happen, but okay, we're going to see the sad ending, y'all. Prepare, okay? Prepare. Tissues at the, see, look, yeah, well, y'all, we going to cry. See, I wasn't ready for this on a Saturday. Okay, all right, y'all get ready. Oh. Now, which gown did we settle on? Y'all, it don't even matter, okay? Because this didn't really happen. This is what could have happened. Let's just leave that in our minds, okay? Leave that in your minds, okay? And jewelry? Y'all, it don't matter. Let's just get to it. So it's like the sad ending, he didn't make it and we married him. Here we go. Just leave it. Ready to marry Neil. You are? I don't want to cry. What time is it? Time to head to the church, I believe. Are you ready? Y'all, what's going to happen, y'all? I'm not ready. Y'all. We rode to the church and I fought back the tears. Cornelius sat opposite me, beaming and commenting on how radiant my dress was. I felt the bile rising in my throat, but I fought it back. Just smile, keep it fixed, but not so fixed that you look psychotic. There we go. Oh my God, y'all, what's going to happen? Ooh, at the altar, the Reverend made the usual speeches and said the customary prayers. Cornelius Bradford, wilt thou have this woman to thy wedded wife, to live together after God's ordinance, in the holy state of matrimony? Wilt thou love her, comfort her, honor, and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all other, keep thee only unto her, so as long ye both shall live? I will. Brianna Bradford, wilt thou have this man to thy wedded husband, to live together after God's ordinance in the holy estate of matrimony? Wilt thou obey him and serve him, love, honor, and keep him? Help. Okay, let's get this together. Y'all, we already know what happened, but I want to see what's going to happen. Y'all, I will. Sorry, I don't know what kind of sound that was, and I apologize. Y'all should know by now, if y'all wearing headphones, I apologize, but you should know by now that random times I can get loud, okay? With this ring, I thee wed. Oh, wait, that's Neil. Hold on, I gotta get my deep voice. With this ring I thee wed, with my body I thee worship, and with all my worldly goods I thee endow. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost, amen. Neil shoved the ring into my finger, over the one Johnny had given me that I had never removed. Y'all, this is so sad. Those whom God hath joined together, let no man put asunder. For as much as Cornelius and Brianna have consented together in holy wedlock, and have declared the same by giving and receiving of a ring, I pronounce that they be man and wife together. In the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Host. I said the Holy Host. Oh my God. Holy Ghost. Brianna? What? Hold, stop the wedding. What on earth are you, Johnson? What on earth do you mean by barging in here? I thought you would be half alive by this point. I have naught to save to you, Neil. Where the hell are you going? It's too late, Johnny. Oh no. Baby, please hear me out. What is it you wish to say? I must ask, nay, I must implore you. Brianna, will you marry me? Right now, right here, say you will. Johnny, you're too late, Johnson. She is my wife now. I would thank you to take your filthy hands off my property. What? We are married, sir. It is done. But baby, Mrs. Bradford is a baby no longer. She is my wife, and I thank you to remember that, Johnson. Johnson? Yes. What, do you forget your own name? No. Cornelius. Father? He is not Johnson anymore. He is Lord Cartwright now. The heir to the Cartwright estate. Upon my soul, is that true? Johnny looked shaken. His eyes fixed on my hand where the ring Neil had given me eclipsed the one he placed upon my fingers. Oh, I cannot. I feel my eyes filling with tears. Is it true? I whispered to him. Is it true? I thought, but alas, I'm too late. Oh, Johnny, my baby, goodbye. No! 7 years later. Baby, what are you to amuse yourself with today? I know not. I may take a turn around the gardens. Did you hear that Lord Cartwright has returned? He's been in the Navy for what now? 6 years? 7. 7? What a ridiculous man. Johnny was joining the Navy after inheriting such a fortune. But Cartwright's widow has died now. No doubt he'll have to settle affairs and settle down. Perhaps we should pay him a visit. No. Thank you, Neil. I would rather not. If you wish. Where is the child this morning? Taking her breakfast in another room, since the sight of her upsets you. If you would teach her to chew with her mouth closed, perhaps she could sit with civilized people. Alas, she is practically a savage. There's too much of you in her, baby. Well, you as you were. If you say so, Neil. Why don't we all go up to the moors this afternoon? I haven't been shooting for a while. You and she can walk or skip or whatever it is you enjoy doing up there. That sounds like a good idea. Yo, this is so sad. I cannot. Strolling across the moorland, I felt the wind whipping at my hair. Looking overhead, I saw Elaine Castrol hovering. She had caught a breeze and lay in wait. Neil and the nanny had not climbed quite as high. She remains with the nanny while he roots around for sport. But I have stolen but a few moments to feel what freedom tastes like, to remind myself that somewhere inside me that wild woman resides. This is so sad, y'all. Depressing. I am not sure what drew me to this spot. Just a strange longing within me. Every second I spent engulfed within the cool breeze was like being able to breathe again, until I heard a fox or a sheep stumble behind me and turned to look. The coarse heather snagged my dress as I lowered my eyes for a moment, only to raise them and stare directly into his. Through the mist he emerged. Johnny boy. Tall and powerful as ever, he strode through the rocks, his eyes fixed on mine, ever present, never wavering, until suddenly he was upon me. Mrs. Bradford. His voice is low, measured. Lord Cartwright. Silence. A million words filled the giant space between us. A million words unsaid, a million dreams abandoned, a million prayers unheard. Despite years having passed, he looked unchanged. His body retains the strong stance he had as a young man, though his face is more weathered and lined. His beautiful, friendly face now sat in a serious stare directly into my eyes, yet somehow it is as though he looks right through me. I trust you are well, I asked as his lips curved upwards. I, and yourself? Yes, quite well. I heard you had returned to Cartwright. I suppose I had run away for too long. Run away from what? He stops. Scratching his neck, he looks me up and down before taking a measured steps towards me. You look. He tails off as his eyes scan my body once again. Older? I offer with a slight laugh as I look at the ground, my cheeks flushing. Nay, I would to say the same and yet somehow altered beyond recognition. Perhaps I would not have known you had I passed you on the street. Thank you for the compliment, but my heart, baby, my heart would know you whatever it saw. Or wherever you saw. I don't know. Anyway, somehow I had failed to notice him closing the distance between us. He towered over me as I felt his breath on my neck or my cheek as I turned from him. I should go. I try to move, but he clutches my arm and pulls me towards him. Please stay. Grab me just one more second. I have so many regrets and I cannot resist any longer. He kisses me and I feel as though the blood has returned to my lips. My heart begins to pump again. My senses come alive until from behind me I hear the sound that strikes fear into my heart. I push him away but already know that nothing further can be done to avoid the inevitable as she catapults behind me, hiding her face in my dress. Mama? Yes, my darling. I bend to look at her face. What? Tear-stained and wild, she throws her arms around me and I bury myself in her neck. Where is your father? I ask as I hear a sharp inhaled breath and dare not to look where it came from. I cannot bear to look on him right now. I knew this day would come, but now that it is here, I just want to run. I don't know, he's cross, so I ran away. Oh, my darling, why did you do that? I'm avoiding his face as long as I can when suddenly she turns to look at my guest. Who are you? She asks boldly, looking him up and down. I open my mouth to answer but cannot find the words. Johnny is there before me. I am a friend of your mother's. Why haven't I seen you before? Because I have been away for a long time. How long? 7 years. 7 is an awfully long time. I'm 6, but next time I shall be 7. Is that so? Yes. Why did you go away for so long? Sometimes men do foolish things when they are in love. Yuck, love. I shall never fall in love. Boys are revolting. That's a very big word for such a tiny lady. I'm not a tiny lady. I'm growing. I am much bigger than I was when I was 5. Of course you are. I beg your pardon. I meant no offense. He bows to her as she curtsies back, smiling happily. But her glee is short-lived as I hear the explosion behind me announcing his entrance. Baby, we're the devil. There she is. Cornelius' rage-filled voice breaks the reverie I was absorbed in, watching her and Johnny together and imagining what if. Come here, you insolent child. She hides behind my skirt again, and I'm aware of Johnny taking a step forward as she begins to cry, clutching me. I look up to face him, shielding her behind me. Neil, please, don't interfere. This is why she behaves like such a wildling, because you allow it. Come now, child, before I whip you. Oh my, crying, she walks her head down as Neil takes her ear and hands her over to the nanny. I will teach you to disobey me. Fetch a switch, and I have her ready in my study. He instructs the nanny, and I steal a glance at Johnny, whose eyes are wild as his fist clenched in anger. Johnny? Neil turns back to him now. Apologies, Lord Cartwright, I mean. Aye, Bradford, that's right. I take it you have been well. Aye. How's it been being back home? Cartwright isn't my home. I believe I'm still trying to find out where that is. Well, if you'll excuse me. Baby, come along. We are leaving. In a second, Neil. You know I don't like repeating myself. No wonder your daughter is such a wretch. I'll follow along presently, I swear. Cartwright, Bradford. Neil was out of earshot for half a second before Johnny closed the space between us. Glaring down at me, he appeared lost for words. All he could seem to muster was, mine. She is mine. She is mine. I contradicted defiantly, pulling my arms from his grasp. How could you? How can you? You let him beat her? Our daughter? My daughter, and I have no choice. If I interfere, it will be worse for her. He rarely breaks the skin. Johnny looked wild and belligerent. Listen to yourself. Look at what you have become. Look at what you left me to become. I never left you, baby. They took you. It's all a little too late for that. I won't confirm nor deny anything you claim. I would just go tend to my daughter. Good day, sir. Do not walk away from me, baby Bradford, or I will make good on my promise in the barn all those years ago. I know you know of what I speak. You dared to hide my daughter from me all these years. You didn't dare to chase me. You didn't dare to save me, to save us. You ran away like the cowardly excuse for a man you are. You married him to save her. I married him to save her because they were going to make me. I did it for her. She's all that matters in this world. Our affair is long forgotten. His arms pulled me close, and I felt a sigh escape my lips as my eyes filled with tears. Oh, my sweetheart, not to me it is not. I still taste your kisses, still dream of dancing with you. I have loved only you. There has been no one else that could even come close to. That is all well and good, but you are too late. I hurriedly wiped my face as I broke from this embrace. Say the word and I will save you. I will make good on all these promises I made 7 years ago. If I could, I would. But she is Cornelius's daughter. He would take her from me and I would never see her again. There is no world where we can win this, Johnny. Not anymore. Love is not enough. Then you admit that you still love me. I do. But I love her more. Goodbye, Mr. Johnson. I could not look back at him as I walked away. You all, this is so sad. I'm glad we didn't get this ending, you all. Like it had been residing within a prison for all these years. I feared my resolve would break if I saw his tear-stained face, knowing I was the sole cause. I walked back down the moor until I crossed the border into Kellerman. Stepping back into my life as it was and always would be, fully aware that not every love story can have a happy ending. You all, please keep reading to discover what happens after the happily ever after. Y'all, that sad ending was too much. I am so glad we didn't get that, y'all, but just imagine if we got the sad ending. Like, I cannot. It's so sad, y'all. Well, I'm glad we got to see the sad ending. But just remember, we got the good ending, so it's okay. It's okay. You want a tissue? I know, girl. You want a tissue? Here, girl. I'm crying too. It's okay. It's okay. We didn't get that ending. Don't worry. Y'all, that was good, though. I like that she gave us a bonus chapter just to see what it would have been if we got the sad part. So I definitely enjoyed it. Very sad. Sorry, y'all. The hubby called, okay, while I was trying to end my video. I said, why are you calling me? I'm trying to end my video. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share if you can. And I will catch y'all on another one. Bye-bye.